Welcome back to another episode on the Skylandia Gaming channel. Today we have a bit of a interesting episode. By the audio quality, you might notice I have got a new microphone. It's pretty good so far. I'm really enjoying it. And by the footage, you might notice me going back through the early game of Terraria. And that's for a very simple reason. I went to go record part two, and after, the hours of fishing I endured to get the second weapon, and I made the weapon, and then I went to go get what would be the next weapon, and didn't end up recording. So I was left with a bunch of progress and no video to make with it. So I decided the easiest thing to do would be to start from the beginning and to just make my way back to where I was. So right now you're watching me as I make my way to get the bass rifle again. I'm kind of digging out my little base here with some NPCs. Um, and I've gotten a water bucket this time because I had this great idea where I would dig out a basement area in my house, which is what I'm building right now, and I'd turn it into a giant fishing hole. And right now, that's what I'm doing there is the infinite water glitch. You make like a little U shape and hammer one of the sides just once, and then you take a water bucket and you put it just, you hold your cursor right above the block that you hammered, and you just fill it up, and it works. Um, so then I started fishing. Um, and I didn't have a whole lot of bait at this point, so I went to go collect some more, I think, mostly to get some worms and fallen stars because and I died. Ignore that. Um, and at this point, I went to go collect some tin because this world has tin instead of copper, but it's the same material essentially. Um, and I went to go craft my tin bars, and there you see I crafted the bass rifle. And then I went to go get some creatures to sell so then I could get myself some ammo. Um, and I also got the arms dealer there for some better ammo because the arm dealer bullets deal more damage. Um, Kind of later in this video, you'll see that I went to go look for and I died again. I went to just go look for some basic equipment like some Hermes boots to swim or to run fast. I went to go see if I could find any pieces of armor or anything, but everywhere kind of seemed too strong. So then I just did some fishing that you can see here. Um, and later you'll see I went to go do some fishing in the corruption, or not corruption, sorry, the crimson, which is the world evil that I have. Um, and I think I died, so I didn't do that. But then I went to go fish in the jungle to go get double cod because there's a weapon that I can make, which is like the double cod shotgun or something, and I need to go to the jungle to get a shotgun. Um, but I can't do that. And right now, what I'm working on, which I just finished, which you can see, is getting all the materials I need to make the uh, butterfly rifle. And I put that away because there was more I wanted to do before I could record again. Because at this point in the footage, I didn't have my new microphone, and I didn't want to record with the other one that didn't sound too great. So I just did some exploring on my own. Nothing too big happened. I believe I got a couple life crystals here and there. There's my first one of the game. That was not me jumping around in joy. That was me fighting a worm. And there's another life crystal. I don't remember what was in this chest, but I don't think it was anything good. Oh, it was a cloud in a bottle. That is pretty good. It gives me a double jump, which is always nice. Let's see. I didn't craft the butterfly rifle, which is the weapon that I was working towards in the first episode, because I wanted to record it with voice. But from myself testing out the weapon, it was pretty decent. It fired bullets and bubbles, which was actually really cool. Um, oh, the traveling merchant here was selling food, which is really nice because one of the mods I have allows me to get infinite like boosts and buffs just by having food in the piggy bank. And so I bought a bunch of that, and then here I am doing some fishing in the jungle, and you see I get my double cod.
And welcome back to a live segment now. So I'm actually in the game now. It's no longer a voiceover. I know, disappointing. And you can see I have the items that I need to craft the ever precious butterfly rifle. But you might also notice I did a little bit of fishing, and by a little bit I mean, oh my God, that's a lot of bass fishing. Um, so I thought it would be fun to sell all of the stuff that I don't want. And we got a new pet. We got the Zephyr fish, which is very fitting for the fish-related playthrough. So if you have a name for this red and pink or blue and pink fish, leave it in the comments. But I will be selling all of my things. I'll be selling my things, and then just seeing how much. Okay, these I'm actually gonna keep because they don't sell for a whole lot. I'm gonna sell one of these because I won't need both. That's not very much. These don't sell for anything. That was the only thing worth any money. Lovely. But it does mean that we get our hands on a mini shark and not but we might have enough after opening up these crates. So I suppose we should do that soon. Butterfly rifle. Now this weapon is pretty cool. It shoots bullets out, which also damage. I mean, I just shot him, but I tried to show you the bubble. Anyways, that'll be fun, but let's get into the fun parts of this. Now, we can actually craft some of the stuff you can get from it. Like, I would love to get a magic mirror. I would love a sunflower minecart. But I would love an extractor. But we are just we're gonna mass open these, and we'll save the precious ones for last. So without further ado, here we go. Okay, getting some interesting items for sure. I'm gonna move over to somebody where I can sell stuff because I think, yep, there we go. I'm throwing up all over the floor. All this loot. Okay, so I have wild boots, and they're not the greatest. We're gonna start by selling all the ore and stuff. I don't need the bait. I won't need the arcane boots. So I've got armored, violent, hasty. I'll go with the extra movement. No, it's master mode. Oh, by the way, it's master mode. That means that everything is very deadly. That is a change from when I did the original video as opposed to this one. It is now master mode. So everything is going to be hitting me a little bit hard and trying to kill me a little bit more, which is lovely. Bottle, don't need that. Okay, got our potions. We've got a lot of potions. I'd rather have warding over movement speed for the extra defense. Okay, we'll buy our parts because that is for the next weapon we're going to craft, which is why I had to get the double cod. It was up here, I think. There we go. Double cod, get some jungle spores, and we gotta get a boomstick, which both of those can be put in the jungle. I have the double cod right here. I'm just gonna dump these on here. That can go into there. Mini shark is gonna be used for the stinger flinger, which we'll craft. This is also some jungle equipment here. So today is a jungle episode. But first, let's get into these crates. Okay. Some more stuff here. I don't think there's really anything that I want out of any of this. Gold crates. Oh, yes. I'll take that. The rest I will sell. So that was a lot of fishing for very, very little. But I do have actually all the money in the world. So I guess that's a positive. I'll put this away and I'll meet you in the jungle. And here we are in the jungle. Apparently, I've died here. I was spontaneously lobotomized by a jungle bat. Wouldn't be the first time. I'm going to swap these around because I like it. And we are looking for one thing and one thing only, jungle spores. We're actually looking for more than that, but ignore that. We need 10 mud blocks at least. So I'll get 10 mud blocks. I put on the balloon pufferfish and the frog leg just for extra mobility, and now I can jump like crazy high. So good, that's good. A man. You know it's a man if they're attacking you. There we go. Okay. And we are looking for jungle spores. We're looking for vines, and we're looking for stingers. I had to think about it. Okay. Jungle spores you can find around. Vines come from the man-eating plants, and the stingers come from hornets. Oh my god, sorry, I'm like super distracted with this stupid little thing. I'm gonna try and go get that life crystal, and I'm gonna see what this living tree is about as well. Heal myself up. Yes! The boomstick is mine. Okay. So, I actually have enough iron to where I could, if I had the double cod, I could, but I can't because I don't have the double cod. But there is a pool right down here, so maybe I'll do some spur of the moment fishing. I live. Oh my god. Montage. By looking at the wiki, it seems the fish that I need, yeah, you can only get on the surface. So it's all pointless. Which is great. All that. Oh my god, I can't make the weapon because I need the jungle spores. I need a tinkerer's workshop too, okay. So this is the whole thing, is what you're telling. Well, back to the jungle. And this time, we're gonna use our nifty, hi Luigi, nifty little pylons I set up. Okay. Oh my god, Misu the cat. Adorable. Okay, I'll see you back when I find jungle spores.
And welcome back to another voiceover segment because my microphone decided to totally poop out, and so you'll have me for the next couple minutes. Um, Here, I don't actually know what I'm doing. I'm shooting a scorpion, it looks like. Oh, and then I go home. Um, but a couple things I wanted to talk about while my character jumps around and does whatever. Oh, I just remembered what's going on. Uh, I just got the notification that the Eye of Cthulhu was coming to eat my ass. And that's obviously not good. So here I am making my little platform, and there they are. I have with me the butterfly rifle, of course, and with its pretty decent rate of fire and its extra bubbles, I made pretty quick work of the eye. It dashed at me a little bit, and it began dashing quicker and quicker, but the eye itself only hit me once near the end of the fight, so overall, I did pretty decently. Um, Anyways, my plan for this series, I am going to try and figure out my microphone because it needs to be working for this to work. Um, and here I am crafting a fishing rod, it looks like. But as far as boss and event order, at the end of this episode, you'll see I get the materials needed to summon the goblin army because I want to craft another weapon. Um, and here I am fishing in the jungle because I went to go make said weapon and then forgot that I accidentally deleted the boomstick. Um, so that's great. I got one of the crates that I needed and four of the golden crates, which have the exact same very low drop chance. So that was just lovely. But here I am selling a bunch of extra loot I got, and I made myself an extractinator, and of course the sunflower minecart. But other than that, I just had a bunch of leftover crates, so I put them in a pile. I messed up here and had to break some, but we don't talk about that. Boss order and event order. Right, I keep getting distracted by myself. While I make this tower, I'll make it quick. We're going to fight the Goblin Army because then I can make a new weapon. And then I'm planning to fight the Brain of Cthulhu for advancement and a new weapon. Queen Bee doesn't directly give me a new weapon, but it gives me a way to purchase the boomstick, which I need to make another new weapon after defeating Skeletron. So my plan is Goblin Army, Brain of Cthulhu, I think I said Queen Bee, and then Skeletron. Um, and I mean, it seems pretty decent. Here I am, traveling. Oh, and I'm back. I don't remember what that was all about, but I think at this point I've collected the necessary materials to make the Stinger Flinger, which is quite the weapon. Um, this weapon is definitely an upgrade to the butterfly rifle. It fires a lot very quickly, and the bullets themselves inflict like an almost poison on enemies. So it's a very, very good weapon, both against single targets and against a lot of targets. So I'm excited to test that out in the next episode. And here I am trying to craft what looks like. Oh, here I'm talking about the boss order and things, and then I'm gonna go craft the goblin standard and realize I need a loom, which sends me on a whole nother quest. And what might this quest be? The quest to find basic resources. Hooray! Everybody's favorite game. So here I am, putting desert fossils into a stupid machine, getting myself some sturdy fossils, and also some iron because I need to make the the like grinder workbench. I don't know what it's called. I forgot what it was called while making it too. But I also made myself some fossil armor, which gives me some nice bonuses to my guns. Um, Other than that, I sold some stuff. It looks like. And then I went and crafted the iron, and then I turned some iron into chain. And then let's see, what is this thing called? The sawmill. Of course. How could I forget? Then I made the loom, and then I made the Goblin Battle Standard and summoned the Goblin Army, which will be next episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had as much fun as me.